All right. Well, right now we're streaming. So,
Sorry, I was
yeah.
late.
Yeah.
We.
Penis.
Yes. Phallic objects.
What y'all saying my name for?
Yes, my name is Phallic.
I was
Phallic,
saying
but
So
with a
that's what the
PH.
we in your MOE name is.
Yeah,
the
that's
we.
it.
Okay,
we.
I got it now.
Okay. Speaking of phallic
You
objects.
D&D.
Yep.
Yeah, let me get some music going here. Just something light and unassuming.
Like the unassuming note I just got.
Yes. What
Really nothing weird about that.
who wants to tell our anyone, well, obviously anybody here that might not remember what happened last week, but also potential viewers what happened last week?
I think Emma we should, since she was the main character last week.
I do not volunteer. I'm tracing something.
No, you're being voluntold.
Yeah, so we.
Your sister.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a volunteering act. It's a demand.
Okay, so we finally got to what's the name of the Stormreach Point?
Port, yep.
Port, yeah. Immediately we try and get into some trouble because that's what we do. And we didn't want to pay some taxes to this guard, and we almost got in a fight, but
Yep, body washed up on
I'm
shore.
scared, and then a body washed up on the shore, and we're like, huh. And then there's this weird guy that seems like he's the rich man of the island, but also kind of seems like an oligarch.
He is.
And then we. Yeah.
Sorry, just to reiterate, his name is Elios.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, right.
Elios the Fence. He's known as the Fence. That's sort of his title, but really he's the unofficial sort of leader in Stormreach Port. Nothing happens there without him knowing. Sorry.
And then we went to a tavern. I faked a relationship with one of the party members. We found out that there's a blockade going on in the forest, so things aren't able to get into the port easily from the forest, and all of these merchants are not getting their goods that they need to sustain their businesses, which is not cool. And we were tasked to do that. And then I deliberated for a while until settling on just going up to another table to ask about my missing sister, who I had been following up to this point. And after some very awkward conversation, I ended up with a note that was like, "Stop it or you'll go missing too." It was much more ominous than that, but...
Okay. Yeah. They, in no
told y'all not
short
to.
phrase, yeah, they said to stop looking or the same thing will happen to you. You'll
Or I'll disappear too.
Yeah.
I told y'all not to make me do it.
Hey, nobody forced you to do it.
I'm not good at explaining things.
No, I'm just kidding. I forced
It
you
was
to do
fun.
it. No, it was definitely fine. I don't think you really forgot.
I don't think I missed anything.
You didn't
No,
quite
So
get
just
the. Yeah.
Did we learn more about about the other new party member, Liliana?
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I don't know if we learned anything else.
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry. Just to correct myself, Elios the Fence is the guy you were just talking to. I think.
Oh.
Didn't the woman or something that you spoke to at the end say something to you that kind of led us into the next?
Yeah, it was the piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. I'm just trying to recall here. I suck at taking notes, and that's also why I'm trying to get that DM assistant thing up and running. I want to see how that works.
That'll be nice.
So, yeah, Elios the Fence is actually going to. Yeah, it's the person sitting at the table with the other ladies. There's 2 guys and 2 ladies. One guy is just not really paying attention to you all that much, other than listening in on the conversation. And then the guy that was talking to you, that's Elios the Fence. And then the lady is one of the ladies, sort of a young blonde elf, is the one who slipped you the note
Yeah.
quickly.
Not cool.
No, she passed her sleight of hand check. Okay.
Yes, she did.
I think what we'll do now that we're caught up, let's start with Ishal. What are you doing at this moment? I understand you are in Stormreach Port. I'm just wondering if there's anything you might want to be doing.
I imagine that he's had a long day of travel and he's probably just going towards the inn.
Okay. Oh, right. Let me bring everyone over there.
Are they not? Is this not the inn?
This is the tavern.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, this is the Golden Kraken Tavern. You could be in here if you'd like.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
Okay.
With the greatest bartender ever.
All right.
Who's an ally.
You should be able to control your token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ignore the long
Valentina?
ears. I chose Shadar Kai as my race, but I'll get to. I'll describe him when we get there.
Okay.
This is very interesting for me.
So, all of you now, Sharali, you just read this note quietly. You and Sylvan are talking to these two, or these five, I should say. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try as subtly as I can to give the note over to Sylvan, and then I'm gonna walk away before she can walk away, because I think she was doing. I don't know if you were doing the art deal or if you were just talking about.
No, I had already sold it. That was a lot. That was.
Oh, that's what it is. God damn it. That's the person you're supposed to go see, Elios the Fence. God damn it. I suck.
No, I mean we should have remembered.
You
that
just
too.
reminded me. So, no, that's good. Yeah, he said that there is a guy in the market that you might
Yeah.
be able to go see, Elios the Fence. He's not there all the time, but he is there more than half the week, usually.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep that as a side note in the back of my head there for later, and I'll just return with Sharali back to the rest of the party.
Okay. So, Sharali, yeah, you just kind of had a bomb dropped in your lap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile, let's see. Your drinks, I'd imagine, are looking kind of low.
That's true.
Do you guys want to get another drink?
Yes, please.
I've been
Okay.
drinking tea, so I guess I'll just continue with the non-alcoholic stirring.
I'll just raise my hand and yell to the barkeep, saying a round of mead for me and my friends here.
He nods, raises his finger as if to suggest one moment, and then you see him frantically grabbing some mugs and filling them up from a barrel at the back bar.
Okay.
And he rushes over. He's actually able to get some things done now that all the patrons are no longer sitting at the stools in the bar, so he's able to get your stuff quickly. And he walks on over. Yeah, here you go, 4 meads. You want me to just add that to your tab?
Sure, that's fine.
Not a problem. Hey, if you need anything else, just holler. I'm right over there.
Thank you. I'm gonna pass out the drinks to the rest of us here.
Okay. You see the bartender go to the back bar. He wipes down a spot where a patron was, grabs a mug, washes it, and then he actually just kind of starts doing some rounds all over. And he just asks people if they need any extra drinks. And eventually he notices a dark-skinned elf character.
More like light skin.
Light,
like
dark.
super pale skin.
Light, dark skin.
Okay. Yep.
Light, dark skin.
He just comes up. He says, "Excuse me, sir. Would you like anything to drink?"
Yeah. I would also like something to eat if you can serve.
Of course, yeah. Bran is He should be in the back room preparing something. Are you okay with some fish? Maybe some meats?
Yeah, that sounds great. Can you serve that?
Sure. Both?
Yes. He gives a nod of approval.
And to drink?
Also a mead.
All right. I'll be right back. And walks off. And it'll be a few minutes anyways. But meanwhile, Ishal, you happen to look over at this table here. And this woman here on the end, as well as this guy, they're both looking at you. They're stealing glances. They keep turning back to each other to converse about something, and then you just happen to glance over, and they're looking at you. And it's in a sort of subtle way.
Oh, Ishal would have probably narrowed his eyes at them, but he's not going to really comment.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, back over at this table, you all enjoy your drinks. What do you do?
Well, you guys tell us what happened at the table.
Yeah, Sharali, if you decide that you want to tell them.
I break out in a cold sweat and just tell you.
Okay. How would you like to do that? Go ahead and role play.
So, if you guys want to go on without me, that's completely fine because I just pass the note around for everyone to look at.
Oh, okay.
And I go, I think you all understand that come this far, it's kind of difficult to stop now. But if you all are not interested in continuing on with me, I would completely understand that as well. Because this is deeply unsettling, and I appreciate that it is deeply unsettling.
Well, you all read the note, and it says, stop looking, something about, or you'll end up the same.
Well, that's disturbing.
No, really.
Sorry, I'm back.
You
Didn't
don't
even realize you
say.
were gone.
You don't say.
Are you having connection issues, Emma?
Am I?
No.
What?
Sorry.
I'm hearing Emma.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Wait, what?
I don't know, maybe it's just my Roll20. You keep popping in and out.
I think I felt that too, but
Oh, Emma always pops in and out of the Roll20 for me.
Yeah, that's just my phone turning on and off.
Oh. You're on your
using
phone, wow.
Roll20 on your phone?
That's
Why
brave.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Because problems. ancient
I mean, I feel like
laptop.
you'd have less problems on a laptop.
Because all the laptops in this household are ancient.
Ah,
Anyway.
God,
It's too bad.
proceed. Sorry.
Okay. So, you all see the note. Any thoughts on that? Remember, this is pure role play here, so let the thoughts flow.
I mean, I did.
And I am here to help in any way I can. I've already said that much.
Is this kind of thing normal for all of you? Like, do you all get threatened on a normal basis?
You'll get used to it.
That's not typical for me, but
I'm not sure if I want to get used to it.
Unfortunately, whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it if you'd like to continue being with us. We get threatened quite a bit.
Oh.
this is true.
And even if you're not with us, it will still happen some way or some other.
Do you
True.
often insult people?
I'm sorry, what?
because usually when somebody is, threatened, it's because you've been insulting them,
Not
Oh
always.
no, I mean, I'm talking about physical harm.
Oh. Oh.
I think
Chill.
most of the time I'm provoked when I
I'm not
inflict
trying to
violence on
scare
others.
you. I'm trying to tell you how it is.
She looks terrified. Like homeschoolers when they first come to public school. That's what she looks like.
Yeah.
You
She-
seem to have your like.
Sylvan
You
is
seem-
just gonna make like a
yeah.
cringy, toothy grin face, like, "Ooh, I'm sorry."
You seem to hold your own well enough on that ship with whatever that thing was. Still don't really know myself, but
Oh, well, that's just because I know magic. I'm not actually that. I've never really done a whole lot, but my father used to make me practice a lot.
the magic came naturally to you. You're a
Vishal,
sorcerer of sorts.
sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
we talked about this. I think we
you,
did.
You determined she was a sorcerer, but I never said it.
That's what I thought.
Vishal, the tavern keeper, runs over with a hot plate of food, places it in front of you, and a mug of ale or mead. He says, "Enjoy."
Thank you. And Ishal will just start going to town on that.
Okay. Making like loud clanking sounds, I'm sure.
Well, I probably wouldn't go that far, but like he's going to be eating it ravenously.
As
Okay.
he should.
So we're talking anime level ravenous.
Probably, but not at the same pace.
Liliana's gonna notice this guy just ravenously eating food and kind of give a weird look because she's very hot, she's been raised on manners. It's just that man is not eating with his manners.
Ishal just kind of looks over at. This is Liana speaking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ishal just kind of looks over to Liliana with just half a fish, half of it just sticking out of his mouth.
Oh.
She looks away quickly. She's like, "Oh God, don't make eye contact."
Mommy.
He saw me.
And then he'll just continue eating like nothing happened.
Okay. At this point, these individuals here, they all get up from their chairs. They take the last couple swigs from their mugs and slam them onto the table, and then they're leaving. And they all kind of have this swayed appearance. Like they're definitely a few in the bag for sure. And they all just kind of wander out of the tavern. This guy in the back right here looks to your table, and he actually takes notice of you, Sharali and Liliana.
Oh crap.
And you hear something, he mutters something under his breath. Go ahead and, what's your passive perceptions?
15.
Mine is an 8.
Guys are way than 8. I know it.
All
I
right.
am about to.
While this is when he sees the people approaching, he'll continue eating, but at a much slower rate, and just kind of keep an eye on them.
Okay. Well, oh boy. Well, everyone but Geld. Here's kind of just like a... It doesn't really make sense, but Geld, you hear it clear as day. And he says, "Fucking Ornids."
Oh,
Oh.
racist.
Oh,
Racist.
Christ.
And then they walk out. You also probably
Should be
surmise that he's kind of drunk and he's saying what's on his mind, but as we all know,
I mean, obviously we didn't
sober
hear that, only
man's-
Geld.
Yeah.
Should be extremely grateful that I didn't hear that.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. All right. And with them gone, back to eating scrum-diddly-umptiously.
Yep.
Looking fish.
Yeah, Liliana, there's this guy over in the corner who's eating by his lonesome. He is. I would say you probably clear your plate pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. Liliana, you would notice that this happens again very quickly, but it's also not quite in sync with just kind of cultural norms. This guy is different, it seems.
I'm gonna look to the others, but that man over there is eating like he's never eaten anything a day in his life.
Yeah, that tends to happen sometimes.
I'll look back and just shrug and go back to drinking my mead.
Ishal, you do notice that they've taken a notice of you.
He'll look at them, but he isn't gonna, he'll kind of narrow his eyes a bit, and he isn't going to make any moves quite yet. Like, he's not sure if they're the ones.
Okay.
If we're worth picking a fight with.
No, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Yep.
Maybe you should ask him over to eat with us,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Liliana.
I don't know if I want that, because with the way he's been eating, he might actually splash some of that food onto my clothes, and I don't know if I want to be dirty.
Well,
does
maybe he just needs a proper lady to teach him.
This is practice.
Sharali, right?
Yes, what?
Sharali's a proper lady.
Oh, where did you get that information from?
Certainly not from that guy that just walked by.
Oh yeah, if it does matter, Gale does have his warden symbol out. That
Certainly
matters
not
at
from all the jokes about me being poor.
So you're all
Or as a nobleman, perish the thought.
So you're all noticing that it's getting a little bit busier. It's now approaching midday. So there's a shift change in some different areas of the port, as well as the merchants are taking a break. So you're getting a lot of you're getting an influx of newcomers to the tavern. So you're seeing, I mean, the door opens probably every minute or so with new people filing in. Some groups small, some rather large, like almost 10. And I am going to be reusing tokens because...
That's fine.
Heck yeah.
It's fine.
Assets are hard. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, if I had like OCD and I was 100% committed to that OCD, I would have a fresh token for everybody.
For single.
That is actually me right now, to be honest. I don't know if it's OCD, but I like having things being unique.
Well, that's, yeah. I mean, I understand that for games like Vice and like shorter, not shorter, sorry, less compact, if that makes sense. Like you have cities like this, massive cities or port towns that have, you know, many individuals, and you don't want to say that you created a portrait for, you know, 300 citizens. That
Right.
would
I
suck.
really-
I get that. Yeah. That was,
I really like this guy's portrait because his little, like, the little border is, like, pretty.
He's got a barrel on his shoulder. He's a worker. Okay.
Let's see. Like a picture of the one with the blue
I
hair.
look like he's
That's
just
not
happy
cool.
to be here.
He's living it up.
So, let's see here. You see a woman, kind of a little bit more middle-aged, elf, blonde, wearing not inexpensive clothing, but we'll call it upper middle class. Like she's probably got some money, but she doesn't boast about it. Comes and sits at this table behind you here. And she flags the bartender down, who is very busy And there's a moment or two that passes before he actually makes it out from behind the bar and comes over to her, and she orders a wine. And who wants to roll me? I wonder if this would be either a... This would probably be a history check.
I'm not.
I
Because,
volunteer.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll try.
Actually, I have a +4. Does anybody have that there?
I did
I have
not.
a -1.
I got a
I was
zero.
golfing, I'd be winning.
Wait, what for what? History?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just have a +3.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
Let's roll.
Hell yeah.
Right up
That's
No.
paid racist earlier.
So, yeah, I gave you energy. So
Exactly.
she says to the barkeep, she says, "I'll have your earliest vintage Kalian Sunfire wine. 1 glass." And you know that to be a particularly niche wine. Like, very few people would actually know what that is, let alone order it. Which suggests that she is probably from this continent and is most likely connected to nobility or higher ups.
I'll look to the
'Cause-
only rich person I've ever met before and go, "You recognize her?" I figure all you rich folks must know each other.
You could take a look at her. That would just be it doesn't really tie to any skill, so that would be a straight up. That's intelligence check. Yeah, intelligence check.
It's an 8.
All right. Yeah, you've never seen her before. You never heard about her. She hasn't mentioned any names. You don't even recall any photos or portraits of her. So she is unfamiliar. to
Sharali,
you.
you said that you just figure all rich people know each other. Is that what you said? I
Yes.
just want to double check. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All of you don't you all know each other because you all go swimming in the same big pool of gold?
I never said I was rich.
Pardon me. Don't all of you somewhat comfortable people all go and swim in the same pile of gold?
Wait, no, because I love that. Because rich people in real life never call themselves rich; they call themselves comfortable.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. I have never been past, where we were. I've never gone outside and saw new people.
It's deeply sad and very upsetting.
It's not sad or upsetting. I had a very privileged life, I guess. I stayed
You
in
had a
the
very
library.
comfortable life.
I did. I have a very comfortable life. I stayed in my library. I read my books. I had my studies.
You would also know, Emma, from that history check that Kalian Sunfire wine is a wine that is made not only from grapes, but they take the flowers, the petals from the flowers that you find in the sunfire fields, or the fire fields. No, is it the sunfire? Let me just double check. Fairly certain it is. Yep, sunfire fields. So there's a very specific flower, literally called sunfire.
So this woman is rich beyond my imagination. is
No,
what-
it probably means that she's from Talendar.
Ah, okay.
So the sunfire fields, they take the petals from the flowers that they find there, and they steep them in the wine, or rather they age the wine with them, and it gives a really beautiful floral scent to it. But again, niche wine.
Sharali pretends to be a sommelier for a second and is like, It's a very interesting choice.
It's a very fancy wine, though.
Yes, fancy and expensive.
Sign me up.
It is quite good, according
With
to
your
what
multitude
you've heard.
of beverages.
Yes. But anyways, let's go back to our empty-plated newcomer.
Yep.
You see the barkeep. He rushes back out. He's trying to deal with everybody. He's like, ha, 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 ha. He's moving to and fro. He's actually quite spry for an older human.
Does a front flip just getting over to me.
Flips over the table. What can I get for you? No.
He is non-Niles.
He just says, oh, did you enjoy that, sir?
Indeed. How much did it cost?
That'll be 3 silver for everything.
He'll hand over a gold. Do you have change?
Of course, yeah. Just give me a moment. Actually, no. We're going to say he has it in his pockets. Fuck it. He has a pouch. We're not going to do that whole spiel. So he
Good for
reaches into
him.
his pouch, pulls out 7 silver, hands you the coin.
All right. Wait, you said it was 7 silver?
Yeah, isn't it 10 silver per gold?
Yeah, I just wanted to double check.
Okay.
And he kind of narrows his eye at I gotta double check the name.
Shirali,
Like,
Liliana?
No, I'm just thinking like he would probably narrow his eyes at Crazy Reaper's character.
Geld. Gotcha.
Because like he had a holy symbol on him, right?
Yes, and it's clearly visible, I would imagine.
Not a holy symbol, but the symbol of the wardens.
Yes. So you would know the wardens to be servants of the Council of Lysandrelis who directly interpose against darkness. They protect the living from darkness, essentially.
All right. With that, he'll kind of he'll have his tankard of mead in hand, and he'll start. Oh, he'll leave the bars, like the little bar table, and just kind of head over to Shadow's character, and just goes, "You wouldn't happen to need someone for assistance, right?"
Now that you mention it, while we were just discussing possibly heading north of the village to clear out a blockade, I don't know if you're interested in making a few extra gold.
We don't have any
Hi.
tanky, fleshy characters to come take hits for us.
We don't have a beat to
Yeah.
go, we need one.
We don't have anyone to protect the glass cannons of the group.
He'll just kind of look at everyone, and then just kind of his eyes widen a bit as he. Is there actually? I'll just kind of. I just realized this table is way too fucking small.
It really is, yeah.
Let's move over to the big table that you were sitting at. Let's go down there. There's more room. We can discuss over here.
We're all sitting on each other.
All right,
It's just
back
a
at-
staff of people.
This,
I sit as far away. I sit as far away possible so that he doesn't get food on me.
you
No,
may,
He's clean. He doesn't have any food. Like he just
Okay,
has his-
okay.
you may,
Yeah,
but
he
I
just
will.
had-
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying he just had his has his tankard of mead. That's really it.
As you all get up and walk away, believe it or not, there are some eyes on you. One of them notably being from the noblewoman, potentially right behind you, and then this table again being notorious for just being.
Look like they're looking at anyone in particular.
They're just-
I was just gonna ask that.
Yeah, they're just perception checks. All of you, please.
They're like the
Alright.
old people on your street that are just looking out their window all day long and reporting.
This is my best skill, guys. Yep.
Oh, good thing you got a
Hey.
15.
Yeah, not bad.
Passive.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, Ishal and Sylvan you both notice that they seem to be paying particular attention to the two tieflings.
Shit.
What is it? With
He
This
narrows.
place racist.
More
it sounds like
racist.
it is. It sounds like a racist town, and I do not like it.
Hey, there's no racist towns. There's only racist people.
Is this
My
because-
hometown would disagree.
I'm gonna immediately look over to Sharali at this point, and I'm gonna just say, look, I'm not comfortable with this place, and I really feel like your sister may be in some very real danger.
So she wasn't in real danger before.
Well,
She
we don't
is,
know that,
but
but
she-
now
but
we
she
can
is
pretty much
now.
assume that she is.
But
Yeah.
why?
Why would
Because-
what
Have you seen
brings
the
you to
way
that
that they
conclusion?
look at you guys? Like,
No.
they want to kill you.
And
They
remember
what? I look
Does it
around.
actually
just-
look like they want to kill us, or are they just like looking?
I think I would. I guess I'll take an insight from everybody.
But the bartender likes us.
Well,
Yeah.
he
Love is love.
It's his
Well, the
job to
thing
do
is
that.
he likes you because he's giving you money.
No.
There you go,
No,
21.
he liked me
Yeah,
and Sylvan
Sylvan.
because we were faking being lesbians.
Hey, yeah, I really like your horns. No, I'm just kidding. So,
Why is my roll not rolling?
I don't know. Why is it not rolling? What'd you do to it?
What do you mean? What did I do to it?
You broke it. No, I'm just kidding. It's right there.
I did break it.
So actually, it's funny. Even though you
Hey!
didn't get,
with an insight that often eludes me.
you didn't even get a nat 20, and you still matched Sylvan, which is crazy.
Hey, I only have a 2 bonus, so
Wow. All right.
someone rolled a 20.
You
and I
rolled a
rolled
19. Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of you would know, even though you're not really quite sure. Well, Sylvan, you would be aware, but Sharali, you know that they're not really looking at you specifically, or at least you don't think they are. But whoever they are looking at, there is definitely some malice behind their eyes.
And they're looking at Liliana the same way?
You think they're just looking at the group as a whole. You can't really tell if it's anyone specific.
Okay. Is it because we found the... Okay, I'm gonna
But
lean over into
Sylvan,
the...
however, you know that they're definitely looking at Sharali and Liliana specifically, and they're definitely looking at them with hostile intent.
That is
Oh.
that is exactly what is backing my previous words. So
Oh, great.
And I would say Gil would add to that and say, remember when those 3 people were leaving a while ago? The one guy stopped?
Oh,
Yeah, I did hear what he said. You know, my father used to tell me that mumbling was very impolite.
I don't
can't-
listen to anything I don't need to.
Like I said, I can't remember what you said exactly, Zem. What was
I
it again?
said fucking hornheads.
It was a guy had said fucking hornheads. So I don't think, at least in this place,
Where is
we
this
take
going to
kindly
go?
to tieflings here.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
I'm dealing with a missing person and I have to deal with racists too?
But what did we do to them?
We didn't do anything. That's kind of the whole point of being a racist is
Oh,
it really is.
I never-
it's real arbitrary nonsense, but
Well,
and I've never dealt with this before, right? You said that, like, because of where I was, like, who my father was, nobody would have ever dared, like, say anything about me.
Pretty much. Your dad had ensconced himself with not only nobility, but like leadership. And he
Yeah,
was
'cause-
untouchable.
Yeah, because he was a very big noble.
well,
All right.
with all this, I might make help finding your sister easier.
well, the locals don't seem very friendly, so wherever she is, I'm assuming she's not having a good time.
And if
I'm
someone
saying-
didn't... Oh,
Sorry,
sorry,
go
you could go.
I'm saying that we need to make haste if we want to try and save your sister.
And Ashal, this is all, you're just kind of taking this all in.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, crazy.
No, it's
That's okay.
I've
But-
never. Are people really racist against us? I've never had that experience in my life.
Some people are, some people aren't.
Lucky you.
But we could find your sister by wherever they store, wherever they have their jails.
I suppose so. Would I have ever experienced racism where I was from? I mean,
Did you put in your back? Where did you say you were from again?
I know Los Angeles. I never said
Okay.
anything specifically, but like,
Also, where were we when I hopped on the boat? I've never asked because that's where I think I said I was from. I don't remember where that was.
Okay, so let's bring us just back to the the
Sorry.
map. No, you're good. It's all right, everyone.
we need to
needs
know
see
our
it
racism statistics.
to refresh themselves. So
Yeah, we need a
racism stats.
we need a line graph of the racism.
it started here. Anyways, so you were just on the. Let me just bring up the ruler here. You were just on
It's
the
like,
ship.
is this
You came from Misthaven here, and then you originally came. Well, the ship itself would have traveled originally from this direction. So I would say you could either be from Luminethral, which is the capital city, or from Los Angeles. It's your choice.
I'll be from Luminethral.
Okay. That's a map I'm waiting for everyone to see because this thing's fucking massive.
I see.
Yeah, this portion of Elisara obviously is a much smaller portion of the whole world
Yeah.
because the Long Dark has consumed most of it. Just FYI. Anyways, back to
racism.
back to
Yep, sorry. We never talked about that.
back to racism. No, that's
Back
right.
in Luminethral, I never dealt with anything like that.
Got yourself lucky then.
So
Would I?
all of you who
That was
hear
my
her,
original question.
all of you who hear Liliana say the name Luminethral, that actually strikes a chord with you because it is considered like the beacon of light in all of the darkness around Elisara. That and Los Angeles, only because they're the only two civilizations that actually are actively trying to work against the darkness. They're like, oh my god, save us. And they're like, okay, watch this. Hold my beer.
Hey, yo.
So go ahead. Yep.
does Los Angeles, where she is from, are they like racist?
No. In fact, there are laws that govern people's rights, and that includes freedom from like persecution.
Okay, great.
So racism is different for both of us.
Correct.
I feel like I would have known about like not like outward signs of racism like this where it like looks like they want to hurt me, but like the subtle things most like that would come from like every metropolitan city pretty much.
Yeah, you're gonna
So it's
get
like-
pockets of people who
Implicit
believe that stuff.
bias.
So
Yes.
it's like I know what it is to be looked down upon because of what I am. But in this circumstance I haven't ever been like shown violence because of what I am. So this is very unnatural to me.
Not yet. Just remember, this is a world in which, I mean, it's being thrust back into the long dark, or rather, a second
Yeah.
eclipse, and now chaos is starting to take hold everywhere. And luckily, you guys are in.
And now
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Now they
Liliana
think-
is just sheltered, so she's never experienced anything.
Some people don't even really try to show their desperation. They just try to continue on like nothing's actually happening. I forget what that's called, a psychological term.
Denial?
Well, I mean, it's denial,
Gaslighting?
sure, but it's just kind of like trying to remove yourself from reality's horrors.
Oh, disassociation.
Yeah,
Yes.
dissociation.
That's right. Yep, exactly.
Gotta
Every-
love the good old dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, you guys are you're going to be seeing a lot more pockets of just bad things going down because some people don't have that. Some people believe that the end times are here and that they're going to do everything they can to survive.
Including killing the infernal.
Correct.
species
Yeah.
around.
Or there are also you all know. I mean, just through historical knowledge, that there have been cults and different organizations that exist, and even civilizations that still think that sacrifice actually does something. So you could potentially be dealing with that. You don't know. There's a lot of things that could go into this. You have yet to uncover.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
There is actually a recorded cult that I won't mention the name of yet. It is not the Shadow Sect that actually took it upon themselves to sacrifice, I believe it was 1,000 souls to appease the gods to remove the first eclipse.
Love it.
Great. Incredible news.
Great.
I'm so glad.
Liliana is just gonna be like, but no, they won't actually hurt us, right? Like, just because we exist.
Well,
Seems like they will.
Well, in case they do try to hurt you guys, I'll be there to help defend.
I
He's
agree.
joining the group. Yay! A player has joined the
Well-
battle.
Well, he mostly just kind of gestures. Was it Sylvend or the unnamed knight who is who has like the symbol of the breakers?
The unknown knight.
That's Geld.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Geld,
Geld.
and that's the Wardens. Yep.
Geld. Yeah, he
Yep.
gestures over to Geld. With you being part of the Wardens, I can kind of assume that this is who my lady was looking. The group my lady was looking for. Well, when it comes to me, he pulls up a holy symbol of Selûne. Selûne.
Yep. You guys recognize it immediately. It was all over the temple that you just left from Pelor.
I don't know of that. As I look to the rest of the group.
It is essentially the celestial being that Pelor is forever in a dance with in the sky.
The one that I happened to commune with on accident.
Yes.
Oh.
Great. Incredible news.
So Shal is apparently connected to this moon goddess, the opposite of Pelor.
I just want to sit there and go, God damn it.
Yeah, look at the group girl would just say, do any of you guys have a connection with that?
No.
So not directly. It's
Those
a
are-
long story.
Yeah, if anyone who is in the temple would be able to recall that. Simple.
Yeah,
So,
he kind of
yeah.
leans in towards. I'm assuming that's the other tiefling woman that isn't Liliana.
Sharali. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
I just like I'm sorry. It's gonna be a minute before. Oh,
That's
I
right.
could just look. I could have just looked at the characters on the other side. Oh, God damn it. All right. He'll look over to Sharali and just go, "Oh, do tell."
I'm gonna look at Sylvan and go, do I tell him the temple part or my personal part?
Let's go with the temple part.
Alright, so there was a city called Misthaven, and it was enshrouded in this mist that was killing people every year, right? Every year?
Yeah, every year it would come around at the same time. Yep.
Every year. And there was this witch, and she knew how to protect people from it, but because she was a massive bitch, she didn't do it. Anyway, so we were charged with, not charged with,
You
but
skipped
we
over the
took it
part
upon
where you tried to
ourselves.
break in and you got No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
yeah. We tried to break into the witch's house, but that didn't end up going so well for me. Anyway, we took it upon ourselves to free this town from this mist because we wanted to stick it to this god-awful witch. And this happened by us going to this old abandoned temple of Pelor because the people had sort of abandoned their worship of Pelor since they, evil mist in the dark causing death. They weren't too happy with him. And we went to the temple, fixed things by setting the phases of the moon back in order with the phases of the sun. Not the phases of the sun. We fixed something. Something got fixed in the temple. And we ended up going into what I believe was like an inner sanctum, and I had a rather dramatic religious conversion, but that's another story. That's besides the point. Anyway, we found that it was necessary to restore balance to the temple. One of our former party members, well, actually two of our former party members, they created balance within the temple by balancing light and dark. And we figure Pelor is the light, Seluna is the dark, and to restore Elisara, I suppose we have to find a balance, but that is not going to be as easy as previously thought.
Ishal, this is all resonating beautifully with you in your beliefs, I'd imagine.
Yeah, like Ishal just kind of nods along as Sharali is just kind of explaining this, as Ishal will just kind of, after everything's said and done, he'll just kind of say, I see. And, well, as in my power, I've known that light and dark are very much a dance, to a degree. So, I will be more than happy to help. Is that the tetanus in your head?
No, I want to. Can I scoot closer to this guy because I want to talk quietly without everybody trying to listen? Okay.
Also, I will say, just kind of as partly out of character, like he's more human. He's more human than elf. I literally had to just grab this within like a few minutes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
So no elf ears. It would just be like human ears.
So he's like he's a half elf or no?
No, he's a Shadar Kai, but through circumstances of his backstory, he's more human than actual elf.
Okay.
Just a ever so slight point.
Yeah. Alright, anywho, scoot.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll scoot myself over. And Lena and go, between you and me, I didn't want all these guys to think I was crazy, which they probably think I'm crazy anyway, but that's beside the point. After we had freed Misthaven from the mists, the name was very apt. Anyway.
That's why they call it. Maybe they'll change the name.
I had experienced a conversion, and I was no longer a warlock of infernal nature, and instead became a warlock for Pelor. I was religiously meditating for the first time in my life, and I seem to have communed with who I believe is your goddess. It was fleeting, and it was deeply vague in the message, but it leads me to believe that uniting, or rather restoring the balance of the light and the dark, will require more hurt and sacrifice than we previously thought it would. How she is not very interested in relinquishing her control, I should say.
That's Seluna?
Yeah.
You all see this noblewoman get up from her chair,
Shit.
and she has a harp in hand,
Oh,
and she actually gets up on the stage and sits down,
yay!
and she just starts.
Don't care for her. She was racist to us.
Oh,
Bruh.
boo!
No, she wasn't racist.
You said that she was staring at us with hostile intent.
No.
Oh
I'm
no, I
pretty
was talking
sure
about
it-
them over here.
This,
Oh,
yeah, I was thinking this
you said-
table.
Oh, because you said the noblewoman also watched us.
She was
Oh,
looking at you, but
everyone's
sorry,
watching.
I should have separated her from the
Clarified.
group. She was just looking at you because she was interested in you.
Ooh, interested.
Wait, what?
All right, calm down.
Hold on a second.
Oh, keep it in your face. Oh.
You don't
Okay,
say.
I haven't felt love in a matter of months, and you know. Hey, why not, right?
So she's just playing your
When in Rome.
conventional, yeah. She's just playing your conventional harp song. It's actually pretty common in LSR to hear this song. It's just kind of like a lament. It's meant to be
Perfect. Perfect for the
kind
moment.
of softly sad.
What child this is? So very
so
That was pretty good.
anyways, there's a
Thank
few
you.
people who've had their drinks and they're leaving probably to go back to their shift. Let's get out of here. Get them out of here. Let's actually move them off
Get out!
over this way. They're drowning in the darkness. Ah!
Ah!
The barkeep comes around again. He's just visiting all the tables, making sure that they have their drinks. He's smiling as he walks by and notices the bard woman or the noble woman playing. And he comes over to your tables and he says, "Can I get anything else for all of you, or is that it?"
I think I would like to try with that the harpist had.
Oh, he looks you up and down. Ish, of course. You have the coin, I trust.
How much is it?
It's 10 gold a glass.
Wow,
Oh,
I do.
Dang.
shit.
big spender.
It's
Here,
meant.
I'll-
There's a history behind the wine. That
I'll
will,
hand him the 10
yeah.
gold.
Okay.
I like this guy. He looks very nice.
He says, "Thank you, miss, and I'll just be one moment. Anything else for anyone else?"
I'll take another mead, please.
I am good.
And one
Yeah,
for our new
I've had
friend,
my fill. He raises a hand.
Okay. And what did you say, Sylvan?
in case anybody else wanted another one. I can get them one.
Okay. Well, he heads off after collecting your coin. Hopefully, you guys are deducting that from your.
You're
Yes, sir.
Okay.
listen. It's worth it because I feel like I never spend as much. Like I always end up with an abundance of gold in these games, so I'm like, I'll spend the 10 gold. It's fine.
How many
Spend
episodes
it,
have you
why not?
dedicated for people just shopping? Like, do you ever do that?
I
Sometimes.
I do it. Yeah.
Rarely.
I do it when people have accumulated enough gold, and I know that they have. So I tend
But
to
like
just
our
be like,
takers
"Hey."
game, I have like thousands of gold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you-
using.
You guys never stop anywhere to spend it. Well, to be fair, the places that you recently traveled have actually been kind of destroyed or
Yeah.
in bad ways.
There's nowhere
so-
to spend it.
Mhm.
We're wait.
I was
Oh
curious.
my god. Actually, I can't say it in this session. I will bring it up later. We're Oh my god, we're planning on taking the shard to that place.
Yeah.
I just realized. Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
In due time.
Yep. So, people, a couple people are leaving. Bartender's doing his thing. These guys get up and walk out. We'll move them down to the side here. Bartender comes around with the beverages, and he brings a glass over to you, Liliana, and he puts it in front of you. And he has this beautiful bottle. It's kind of a, I guess you could consider it to be a tulip-shaped. Starts a little bit thinner at the bottom, gets a little bit wider as it hits the mid, and then thins out at the neck. Maybe that's the wrong way to describe it. At least tulip-shaped, I mean. Well, no, that's almost accurate. If I remember what a tulip looks like. So he uncorks it, pours a crimson-colored liquid into your glass, corks the bottle. It goes. I mean, he gave you a decent portion. You're getting what you paid for. But immediately as it hits the glass and starts to breathe a bit, you can smell this amazing, almost very earthen and beautiful floral aroma that's not unlike kind of like roses mixed with lilies.
Sounds nice.
And he says, you're getting down to the last of what I have, so enjoy that.
I will. Thank you very much. I'm like gonna lift it. I'm gonna sniff it and swirl it. Like you can tell just from how she's doing it. Like she has been trained in the art of like wine tasting.
Okay, so she's definitely exhibiting the nobility trait.
If you're trying to disguise it, may I say that you're not doing it very well.
She just like stops what she's doing and like slowly sets it down.
Shit.
I was talking about the pretending to be poor thing, but
Yeah, what's your story? You just dropped 10 gold on a glass of wine.
Yes, but I got that gold from the ship.
That's still a lot of money for just a single glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of gold.
So
It is.
from now on, I'm gonna upcharge Liliana.
Literally, Liliana wouldn't know. She's so used to just like having so much money that she's just like doesn't even care.
what?
It's like that
No,
contractor.
she's comfortable.
It's like that contractor that goes to like a rich part of town. It's like, yep, stack on another 0 to the price.
Why don't you want us to know that you're rich? We all know that you're rich, but why don't you want us to know?
It's really nothing to be ashamed of, to be honest.
Right.
So if you want to hide it, maybe we could help with that.
Yeah, stop spending so much gold.
You're not doing very well
Can
at
help
it.
you
Yeah,
save
just a little bit
money.
of casual communism.
Spread the wealth, you know?
Yeah, give it here.
Here's what you do. You make an initial investment.
Oh my god, pyramid scheme.
Barkeep
Oh,
just walks up to you. So I hear you're no.
The strongest structure that exists.
She's gonna take a sip of the wine to hold off from having to speak.
Right. So it hits your lips. It's got this delicious, subtle sweetness to it. It's thick. It's almost got this silky texture. It rolls around in your mouth, and you're getting the grape. You're getting the sort of subtle earthen floral explosion, so to speak.
Oh,
And it's
really good.
delicious. It's probably the best wine you've ever had, and you're a noble.
Damn. All right. Does everybody have like empty cups in front of them?
Yes.
Mine's like
Yes.
partly empty.
Yep.
Like it's there's still a bit left, but he's just kind of savoring the mead.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
might
made the
pour.
eventually-
choice.
I'm gonna pour a little bit in everybody's cups that are empty so that they can try it.
Oh, you mixed it with beer and mead. Ah.
Don't
No,
waste it on
they were
me.
empty.
No, I know,
Hey.
but there's still that little, the dregs.
Yeah,
there's
that's
some
fine. I'll
residue in there.
From the earth.
pass the cup around for anybody who wants to try it.
Honey is from the earth, and I think it's going to complement the drink's flavor. Even
Haven't you ever been from a wine tasting? They rinse the glass before.
You know what's,
Yeah,
you know what's funny?
You know, it's just
is,
a little bit of bone apple tea.
You know what's funny? I'm from the Finger Lakes wine region, and I do not like wine, so no, I've never been to a wine tasting.
Damn it.
That's deeply saddening.
I call bullshit on that. I've seen you with your giant wine bottles on stream.
Oh my
before.
god, that's lemonade.
It's a big old bottle of rosé.
Yeah, and Liliana's just comfortable.
So,
It's
she-
lemonade.
No, I drink Trader Joe's sparkling lemonade out the bottle, and it looks like rosé.
Oh.
And so,
'Cause
you
it's
haven't been
delicious.
in a game with me before, but like a lot of times I'll play with my camera on, and so every time I would drink it, he would be like, "Oh, Tristan with her rosé," and so that's become a thing now.
Straight from the bottle. I respect that.
It's only me and my husband. I don't care. I'm not gonna get a cup for that.
That's the way basic bitches do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna share.
Anyway.
I'm gonna share because I'm not selfish.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Well, then, yeah. All of you who do have an empty mug,
Or they could just take a sip from my cup. I don't care.
I'll probably end up just taking a
two
sip from the
empty
cup.
mugs.
yeah, I think sipping from the cup is probably more conservative on your part, Liliana.
Are
Yeah.
you sure you want Pigpen over there to?
Listen,
Oh, no.
I would.
Lick
I
flips.
have prestidigitation. After everybody takes a sip, I just cast prestidigitation to clean it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I love it. No, it's like, okay, yeah, just give me it. And then you just like a little hand movement and a little sparkle
burst
and
of
everything.
magic.
Yeah. The Z's gone, whatever it was.
Disease.
The germs.
Cooties. Cooties are gone.
Carrying.
Cooties.
Carrying.
Instantly clean or soil an object no larger than one. Wow, that's cool. I didn't realize this was a thing.
Yep.
I love prestidigitation. It's so
Yeah.
great because also if you get blood all over you, prestidigitate it off.
It's gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Do I have prestidigitation? I think I just have thaumaturgy, and that's it.
And it's a cantrip, so you can cast it at
Useful.
any time. No spell slots expended. Free of charge.
Mhm.
I just think it's the best for role playing too.
Don't think I-
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Anywho.
Anyways, she's gonna. Well, so it's not that I don't want people to know I'm rich, but I'm not actually rich anymore. You know, I've kind of lost my source of my money.
You gambled.
No, nothing like that. I may have. Do you promise
were
you won't tell
divorced.
anybody?
Your husband stole all your money. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I trust you all?
No, but if you want to speak, go ahead.
So I may have, run away from home. And, my father may or may not be trying to find me. I don't know for sure. But, so if you see anybody noble asking for Liliana, just, don't tell them.
Understood. I won't pry.
That's no problem for me. It's not my business, so I will deny everything.
Most of
Same
us don't
here.
have parents, so might be fun to deal with a parent for once.
Look at these rich people with their parents.
Look at these rich people with their money and their
Oh.
parents
People with their families and
God.
friends
God.
Well,
and their
so
no
spoiled.
racism.
Oh, so spoiled.
and their money.
I've actually never had a mother, if that helps.
No, it really doesn't, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
So
We
the
deal with the racism here
But
before we get hate crimed.
I know. So, but yeah, so that's why I'm trying to, not be that. But I really don't have any money except for what, we've made on the ship.
So you're trying to keep a low profile by buying a 10 gold glass of wine.
The wine looked really good though.
and it is good. It lived up to
Less
its
of-
name.
Lesson number
it was
1:
very
don't
delicious.
do that.
Yeah, well, money management is a part of living, or this life.
Well, and I've never been in hiding before. I don't know what to do.
Well-
I'm not like Sylvant. I can't
Allow
just
us to
disappear into the
teach you.
shadows.
Allow us to teach you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 1. All right. Listen very carefully now. Keep a low profile all the time. So that means no more spending 10 gold on a glass of wine that looks really good. As nice as that sounds, we need to not draw any unnecessary attention to ourselves.
More than we have already.
Yeah, especially right now, because the way that man over there is looking at me is not very pleasant.
I also do hate to say this. Mechanically speaking, if someone notices you, they will immediately peg you as a noble if you're wearing certain clothing.
Yeah, so I'm wearing plain clothing, but the gold is literally adhered to my horns.
Maybe get
So
you
like
a hood.
we may have to get like paint or something to
Yes,
cover it.
hey, let's kill her and cut off her horns and so on.
Can we get her a
to
hood?
digitate some dirt.
A
Where
hood
can we
won't
go
cover the
shopping?
horns,
Get her a hood.
unfortunately.
It wouldn't?
Oh no, they're pretty apparent.
Disguise self, but on only the horns.
All right. Well, how about some makeup?
That's why I
Just
say
paint
maybe we
them.
get some paint.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
could work.
Maybe we could check out the market after
Yeah.
this.
So when we go to the market, I think that maybe perhaps because I was just thinking, because I saw myself in the mirror earlier and I said, "Oh, yeah, I have gold on my horns." So perhaps we should just get some paint, and maybe I could just paint my horns every morning.
If that's what you wish,
That
then
should work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why not, right?
See, I'm a fast learner.
Just gonna touch up right here. Just gonna put a happy little bush right there.
Well done. It's just a
If
happy
you tell
accident.
anybody about that bush, I will come to your house and I will cut you.
Oh my god. Just like your horns. Sorry, I immediately thought of your horns as a canvas, and that's the first thing my mind went to.
Oh no, I get it.
Yeah, it's so real for that.
So should
Where's-
we? I'm gonna like finish the wine. Be like, should we maybe perhaps get out of here? Maybe check out the inn.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah, I'd
interesting.
rather not get hate crime today.
Maybe a few of us go to the market to pick up the makeup, so we're not bringing Liliana into unnecessarily large crowds,
Might be good, yeah.
just to be safe.
She does need to go to the market though to sell some gems.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we all
that
kinda
can
got
wait
stuff
until
we can-
after I get painted.
Yeah, good call.
But you
Okay.
gotta go to the market to get painted.
No, we could do.
It's just like a county fair. There's a face painter.
Okay. It's like, oh my god. People.
She
makes
walks away with
killer.
dogs painted on her.
Yeah. It's like just like makes a fortune painting kids' faces, and everyone else is just like destitute. It's like, come get my shit.
So,
Ishal will just look over to Liliana. I can protect you while we're out and about if you want to do something separately.
Okay. Well, I think that perhaps should we go to the market first or should we go to the inn first?
where's the market in relation to the inn? It's kind of like on the other end where we started, right?
So let's
I think
bring
we're
up
closer to the inn.
the map here. Here you go.
'Cause
So you
we're
are
right
here.
here.
Yep.
There's
so we're
the
kind of
inn.
like right in between it.
So yeah, the only inn in the small little port town, the Wind's Well.
I suppose it doesn't
time?
matter which way we go. I'm fine with
Probably
the
not.
I'm fine with the market first.
Well, I said, what time is it right about now?
Oh yeah, good point.
It was
Um,
midday.
Yeah, midday, but go ahead and just give me a real quick survival check just to get a precise time, because again, this is the eclipse and
All
it's
of
still
us?
ongoing. Just who Geld.
Oh dang, I
Okay.
rolled 2. Sorry.
God, the
Oh, no.
melatonin levels on these people must be actually insane.
Oof. 9.
Okay. Yeah, you're unsure of the precise time. But it's probably somewhere a little after midday.
We got time.
Yep.
Yes, and as you all exit the Golden Kraken, you emerge out onto the small little boardwalk area that's connecting the tavern with the rest of the port. And you look over and you see that the body that is washed up on shore has been removed, and the people who were kind of gawking over it have dispersed, and the authorities
that's
have also
good.
left. And
Great.
it's kind
All
of like
wonderful news.
it's this kind of strange, surreal moment where it's almost as if whoever that was has now faded into memory and is. It's like
Never know
life
who
goes
you are.
on. It hits you.
Nope. Gil doesn't bat an eye at that.
You never even met the man or woman.
And you don't even know what they're really looking at there, Shaw, but yeah, you all make your way around the tavern and follow your way up into a stone it's stone base, but there's a lot of sand over it. And you're just walking along this hardened cobblestone street, leading your way into the market area. You turn this corner up here, and you go through a narrow alley, and there's a lot of loud voices. Let me just see if I can actually find voices for that, which I think there are. Whoa.
Is this Fantasy Plus stuff you just upload it? Or you, does it have like a library you draw from?
It's a library.
Pretty cool.
They're constantly adding new things into it, and it's all they're either signed artists or their own stuff.
That's cool.
So, and it's all paid for, stream capable. Anyways, I can't seem to find a crowd noise for that. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. Let's get rid of that. And let's go into... So you emerge from the alley into a crowded area. This is the market's known as the Azure Bazaar. You notice all around you there's a bunch of smaller stalls combined with actual structural buildings. And all of them seeming to be shops. All selling different wares.
Any that look like they're selling jewelry or like magic components?
There does happen to be one relatively close by. Let me just go ahead and bring you right over here. So, sorry, not there. There. So there is a actual established shop that's at the corner of the Azure Bazaar, and it has a sign and everything. And it's hanging over the door, and it just it says the Crown Jewel.
Yay. I want to go in there.
Okay.
Very subtle.
I need to sell the gems that I have.
Same.
Of course you do. You want to get your money and shit.
Yep.
Am I imagining things, or did someone tell me earlier to go look in the jail for my sister?
Oh no, somebody did.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah, it says that.
Geld
Then-
said to look that it might be good to do that.
Question: is that actually a good idea, or was it a joke?
I think it's a good idea.
Mm.
I mean, if the town is racist,
Yeah.
likelihood
Um,
of them ending up, you know,
We just don't know to what extent yet, so
Yeah.
that's why we need to be very careful here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason why I said, "Hey, I'll protect Liliana since
Right.
far from home and all that."
I
General
Sharali.
protect.
Shirali's
Okay.
just on her own because she looks like she knows what she can handle herself.
would like to disguise self as I don't even know. What's a generic looking thing that
Human.
wouldn't yeah.
The basic bitch of D&D races.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Human.
I'll disguise self as a human. So it looks like me. It's just like human coloring, like tan skin, dark hair. And it's like if you reach up and like feel around for where my horns would be, they're obviously still there. But
Okay.
for all intents and purposes, I look like a human. And I can
Can-
do that without expending a spell slot, because yay, we're lucky.
Do you have that spell on your?
I do, I thought.
Can you post
Yes,
that
I can.
for me?
Yes,
Wait.
There we go.
yes, I can.
I have it too once per long rest. Okay, we're gonna
Oh, there you
disguise
go.
myself as a human as well.
Are we just ourselves, but with like not red skin and not purple?
You guys are yourselves, just no longer marginalized.
Yeah,
Only for an hour, sadly.
Okay. yeah. And then I have where is it? I can send my thing that says that I don't have to use a spell slot, but if you really want to see it, but
So
Mine just if mine says once
Yeah,
per
there we
long
go.
rest, it's because I
There we
didn't
go.
need to use it with a spell slot.
okay, cast
Oh,
disguise
yeah,
self
the
at
match
will
from
without.
any
Okay,
state.
perfect, sweet.
Mine comes from my my tiefling heritage.
Okay, perfect. And I'm actually glad that you guys are able to utilize this, because you'd be surprised how many times people don't use disguise self.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, I don't usually. I've had it before in other things, but I never really came across a time that I really felt like I could like it would be useful to have. But like here, where people have been openly racist to us, yeah, that seems like a good use of it.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because with our race, the person might if the person we're trying to sell to is racist, they might try to stiff me, and I want my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
But yeah, I look like me, just with like dark tan skin
Same.
and I guess like dark brown or black hair.
Okay.
I look like me, except I'm probably white.
Pale.
Yeah, I'm white with like blonde hair.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
no, I'm-
what's your save DCs, both of you?
Oh god. Spell save
Mine,
DC?
13.
I think mine is 12.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Just give me a second.
Just want to make sure, so we're
Yeah, it's a 12. It's a 12.
just in case someone's like, "Holy shit, it's a human," or "Holy shit, it's a tiefling."
If anyone whacks above my head and goes, "Oh shit, wait, what's this invisible thing up here?"
Kung, 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 just hits your horn. It's like a hollow sound. What?
It has
What
to be
is
like
that?
a active thing though, right? Like to discern that you are disguised. Wouldn't that be more like active?
So,
like
Yeah, this if you kind of. So the thing is, the spell doesn't really tell you too much about how.
Other people.
Yeah, exactly. So if someone's intuitive and they're like, they're kind of being a little weird, or maybe they notice something off about your disguise, something that's out of place, or they can roll an intelligence check or an investigation check, and yeah, you just
If we accidentally give ourselves green hair as humans.
it's also sort of it recognizes the intuitive nature of everybody. I mean, most people, they go about their day interacting with hundreds of people and not really giving two shits about it, but some people, they're analytical and they're more concerned about who they're interacting with. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if you say, "Oh, I have a stolen item and I want to go sell this to somebody," that somebody might do business with someone who that person might deem trustworthy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And if
I'm
you're
gonna look at-
exuding all this shit, yeah, go ahead.
Can I look at Sylvan and go, do you want to go steal something?
Oh my god.
I mean,
I was already thinking that.
let's go steal something.
I'm gonna
I'm
talk
disguised. Might as well.
I'm gonna talk to the shopkeeper to at the Crown Jewel
Yep.
to like sell my gems.
So heading in, this seems to be just one portion of the entire building, but it's a small shop, just a simple counter with a display case. Glass of a somewhat darkened color is displaying all these beautiful, intricate cut pieces of gemstones that are inserted into rings and necklaces and bands and tiaras, and it's really interesting. And also, there is a gnome standing on what appears to be just a sort of a set of steps, small steps that have been custom built for him behind the counter. So he's kind of actually funnily towering over the counter that he's overseeing. You can see like his knees and shit. And he just says, "Oh, welcome. Come
I
on
also-
in."
I just want to make it known that with my disguised self, I made myself look like a noblewoman.
Okay.
Because I want to use my position of privilege.
Okay.
The common
okay.
folk will make
Ooh.
every effort to accommodate me and avoid my displeasure.
Oh, miss, you've come to the right place. You look like you're ready to buy a new piece of beautiful jewelry to accompany you on your next soiree.
Actually, I have some jewels that I wanted to sell.
Oh, even better. I'm always looking to replenish my stock.
I'm gonna pull out the 3 gems that are worth 50 gold each.
Okay. You place them
them
on the
down.
counter, yeah. And he just looks at them with an eyepiece. He goes, fine specimens, good quality, beautiful cut. I could give you probably about 80% value if that's okay with you. I, of course, have to make my own money here.
How about 90? I want to persuade.
And I was going to say, roll me persuade.
Nat
Okay. Okay. We're just going to roll nat 20s all night, it seems.
20. Let's go.
Yeah. See, this is
I
the
mean-
tiefling revenge for everybody being racist.
I mean, honestly, we are quote unquote built different.
That's true.
Yep.
At least
Uh,
this week.
So, he just says, you know, there's something about you that I like. I think you have a deal.
Wonderful. So then that would be 90% of 150?
Let me just do that math real quick. 150 times 0.90 is 135 gold.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's not bad.
Oh, also, Sharali, I think you should have gems as well if you wanted to sell them while we were here.
I'm gonna hold on to them for now.
Okay, sounds good.
I was thinking about selling mine here too.
I was gonna say you do see that he has a noticeable, sizely coin purse. So if you want to offload some stuff, now's the time.
Does he
That's
only
all I
buy
have.
gems?
I like all my stuff.
No, it actually appears that he has a number of art pieces on the wall as well.
Oh. Well, I just so happen to have some art pieces I'd like to sell.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I just don't have any room on my walls.
Wait, didn't you sell them last time or no?
No, he
Okay.
just learned of a fence that could buy,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Tried to.
which you have yet to discover.
Yep. So I'll show him those. How many did I have? I think I had 3.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it was
wait.
3 as well.
No, I did sell them.
Oh.
I did.
Oh.
So never mind. I take back what I said. Sorry.
Oh, right. There was a small snippet in the... Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. My bad. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna.
Did I give you
I'd
a
like-
gold total for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. I'm remembering it now that I'm thinking of it, but it's just for some reason I thought I hadn't sold them.
Okay.
So,
Then,
my bad.
yeah. What were you saying, Sharali?
I want to look at Sullivan and go, okay. I will go with you to go steal something, but first, can we find wherever this town's jail is and just peek in the
Are
window?
you saying
Just-
this in front of the shopkeep?
No, I'm gonna.
Don't.
Are you sure?
Please don't.
No, I didn't
We're
think
like
I was in
within,
the shop.
We're within earshot of him.
Oh, we are? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, please don't.
Lean in and
Sweet
whisper then.
Shut,
Yeah.
shut your mouth. Shut.
I didn't
Yes.
mean from this store.
You will
I
find...
want to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just before we leave this location, I want to tell the shopkeep and my friend here, and I'm gonna point to Geld, also would like to sell a few of his jewels.
Yeah, I'll pop them out.
Okay. He's willing to give
believe
you the same
that-
price.
Yeah, I was like, he should get the same price as me.
How much was that, Tristan?
Did you have 3 gems?
Yep.
Of the same
that's
price.
130.
Yep. 135.
Oh, 135, sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
Don't
Everyone's,
spend it all in one
everyone's
place.
getting gold.
Now we gotta leave, okay. We can leave now, sorry. I just want, because I know Crazy wanted to sell it, and I wanted to help him get the same price as
No, that's right. I'm more concerned about what Sharali's saying.
I did not want to say it in front of it. I didn't think I was in the store.
Yeah. Yeah, unless I assume... Okay, so with me, I'm a literal person, so unless someone specifically says they are not somewhere or they're doing something else, I automatically assume that they're with everyone else. Sorry.
Whoopsie.
Well,
Sorry,
hey, that
didn't-
makes things interesting.
Don't mean to say it in front of the shop here. Either way, I was whispering. So.
Okay.
What's
Got it.
do we have?
We
do
didn't
both of
loot
us have
that
a-
body because the noble came up.
That's right.
No, I wasn't gonna loot that body. That would no, that would be wrong.
The motherfucker. Okay. So you sell everything you can. Anything else? He does deal in art pieces, but he might not be willing to buy stolen art pieces. That's up to you. If you want to ask him about it, maybe there's a chance. You don't know.
No, I'm not gonna take that chance. He doesn't look
I
like
mean-
that type of person.
Who's to say that it was a stolen art piece? So we just found it on a ship.
Yeah,
That's also true. Yep.
But it could be like a long lost thing or something, or there's like a I don't know.
It could be like the
Yeah.
shoes that you just kind of place outside the window, and then
I
ripple
don't know. I don't
effect.
think we're gonna be here long enough. for
The
us to realize
BBEG
that it's
turns out to
stolen.
be like the guy that you wronged by selling him a stolen art piece. And
No, it's just it's a Beauty and the Beast style animate pair of shoes.
So if he has art pieces, does that mean he also has paint?
No. Well, I mean, do you ask him?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, no. Sorry.
Fine cosmetics.
Fine, cos-
He does
I don't
not.
care about cosmetics. I think that regular paint would hold up a lot better than makeup on a horn.
True, but
Yeah, he does not have paint. Sorry.
All right, I just figured since who's selling art, maybe.
You gotta find some kind of dye seller or like leather
Yeah.
worker or something like that deals with different colorings and shit.
All right. So while Shadow and Sharali are off, Sylvan and Sharali are off doing whatever the hell they're doing.
You probably could
that's
call
what I
her
will be
Shadow at this point.
nickname.
Sylvan Shadows.
So yeah, that's just gonna be what I am doing while they're doing their thing, is trying to find that.
Yep, I'll help you.
Okay. Then, as the other, do you guys have a meeting point?
Why don't we just meet back at the center of?
You could do the Wind's
yeah.
Well. That was an option as well. I think you already reserved rooms, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
No, that's true. You did not. But the
Yeah,
others
but-
did.
You can bunk. You can bunk with us. That's okay.
Subletting.
Yeah.
Bunk with Geld. He seems like he needs a male friend among all these women.
Hello?
Okay. Then, as you all leave, we'll expedite things. Liliana, you're able to find a leather worker / dye. Dye merchant, I guess. That works in different colorings, and they actually have pastes that can be used to sort of harden into a paint-like substance. Yes, and it's like pennies to you. This is the cheapest you've ever had to spend on anything.
It's like the
It's-
Michaels of paint and leather for.
I want to buy
100%.
some that are about the same color as my horn.
Okay, then, so it's more kind of like maybe a golden yellow almost, or maybe a
well,
marigold color.
So my horns are actually a darker color. The gold is just like, that's literal gold on her horns. Once again, let me pull up my picture.
Yeah.
Long
Actually, let me
dark.
see if
Where's-
I can just simply show to the players. Does that work? Yeah.
No.
I've seen a picture before, I think.
Once again, bio and
It,
info. Okay.
Well, see,
You see at
your
the-
your
you see
horns
the
are shiny.
edge?
Yeah.
So the edge up at there is like a dark purple. I think that's her
Oh.
natural horn color, and the rest is just gold that's like on the horns.
Okay. And that's sort of gilded on.
Yep.
Okay.
So she's wanting to buy like a dark purple paint that matches her natural horn color to like cover the gold.
Dark purple. Okay, so the dye merchant who you deal with, it's a woman, slightly older human. She has a number of different colors that she's working with as you approach, and she is able to give you that kind of color. She just says, I concocted this from lilac, believe it or not. There's a specific deep purple lilac that grows in the marshes to the south.
Wonderful. How much?
Oh, my dear, 3 copper will do. And we'll say that gives you maybe that'll give you a week's worth.
1 week's worth of lilac paint.
Daily horn paint.
Yeah. Cool. Got it.
All right. You all eventually meet back up. Whoa, not the map. Nah.
Wrong button.
Well, aren't Sharali and Shadow gonna poke into the jail?
Oh, the jail. The question is,
I just wanted to peek in the window.
you don't know where the jail is. Do you want to ask?
We can ask around.
Yeah. I'm a disguise. They're never gonna see this person again.
Okay.
While we're looking and looking around, can I see if there's like anybody who's like visibly a guard for this town or anything like that? Like people with
Actually,
like,
yes.
like guard duty.
Yeah, there's you notice scattered around the area that there's a number of just varying raced individuals, all clad in the same armor and clothing. and they're wearing standard issue long swords on their hips. And you notice also that the colors that they're wearing match the colors that the mayor, or not the mayor, but sort of the lordship that you encountered on the beach, the ones that he was wearing.
Got it.
So yes, there's a couple around the area.
I suppose we should probably ask one of the guards where the jail is if you really must find out where it is.
I just don't want to leave any stone unturned.
Okay. Well, follow me, and I'm gonna lead her towards the guard, and I'm just gonna outright ask, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell me where the jail is, please?"
It's back by the mountain face. You can't miss
Thank you.
it. Head towards the wind's well. It's in the corner.
Much obliged. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now we know. See, that was easy, right?
Easier than I thought it was going to be.
And so I'm going to say, I'm just going to drag the party location token up this way. And we will add an additional map location. We're going to edit it. It's not the crown jewel. There aren't 2 crown jewels.
There could be.
It's the jail.
We'll just call it the
crown
jail.
jail.
The
The
crown
crown jail.
The jail.
The jail.
The
It's
crown
just like
jewel,
the jail
crown
from
jail.
animated Robin Hood. It's just everybody with a ball and chain around, just sitting around.
Hey, head on over to the jail. Okay.
Sounds like the name of a college bar.
Probably.
Not
I
gonna
mean, the
This
force.
may be harder to go take a look. They can't probably not just gonna let us peek in and take a look at the jail.
Yeah, that's why we're
Ah.
gonna sneak and peek in the window.
I keep doing it. I need to stop doing
I
that.
mean, do I? If you really want to, I do have. Oh wait, no, I don't. Damn it!
Do you have invisibility?
I thought I did. That's my other. That's my other
Damn
character.
it.
I think I.
I only
can
have a
take
plus
it.
2 to stealth, so this might not be good.
I
But
should have taken it. Is invisibility a sorcerer spell?
Invisibility is definitely a wizard/sorcerer spell.
Can you
Okay.
disguise yourself again?
I don't know. I mean, it says I can do it at will. So
Because here's my idea.
what?
If you really want to get in that jail and take a look around, think like a thief, okay?
Yeah.
Disguise yourself as, say, one of the guards, and you've just arrested me, and you're bringing me to jail.
Yep. And with the rules of the Warlock's invocation, if this is specify a limit, means it doesn't have one.
Let's do it then.
Oh, I know why I didn't take invisibility. Because next level, I get it with my race.
I'm
it
gonna
is.
disguise myself. I'm assuming I remember. Was the guy at the dock that was trying to collect the tax, was he a guard or was he just like...
No, he's the dock master. He essentially just collects like import tax, dock fees, all that shit.
You don't
one of the guards patrolling on the beach? Whatever one of them looked like, I want to disguise myself as one of them.
You don't even have to arrest me. You could just walk in by yourself, and they wouldn't.
Yeah,
even
I
bat an
could. I could.
This
It's
one was
true.
Costa. Okay, throw him in jail. It's like, wait, what?
eye. I think that it might be safer if just one of us goes in. So
Yeah,
at least if somebody's on the outside, we'll know you're in trouble.
yeah, that's probably the best idea. All right, I'll disguise myself as him, and
Perfect.
I guess just walk on in.
I like it.
I have a feeling this is not going to be good, but hey,
Go in and ask if you've seen any tieflings around.
I'm gonna
You
roll.
can't go to second with your foot on first.
I'm gonna roll a tiny little snippet of die here in the background just to
God.
see
That's
if
never any
something does happen.
I have a 12 as my spell save DC.
I'm gonna use my lovely little Labradorite dice here.
This is child abuse.
You know you're lucky, right?
Why is that?
Because you rolled well. I rolled well for you, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'll take that.
Okay, so you walk into who is going in the jail? Just yourself?
Just me, as I recall. Sylvan's gonna stay out and be there if anything goes horribly wrong.
All right. As you walk in, what are the others doing outside?
I'm just gonna casually hang out, like, in a inconspicuous spot, maybe where like there's another crowd of people, just to kind of blend in.
Blend in with my dark, gothy clothing.
Yep, you know it. That's right.
You're one with the shadows.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Again, you guys notice remarkably that there's no long, dark pockets here.
Mm.
Anyways, sorry, continue. Who else is doing what?
No, I was with Ileana getting the paint as they were doing this.
Yeah, they're in a
I'm
separate
just mainly
spot.
protecting the gals, but I'm definitely going to be doing it more at a distance because me standing out probably would not really do all that much good, especially when they're disguised.
I also assume that everyone was together at this point.
Yeah, I figured that too.
No, we kind of said we were going to split off while one was getting paint.
Yeah, you already
They were
got that.
doing their own stuff.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, you already got the paint, and then I just assumed that everyone kind of met back up and then headed to the jail, or at least found each other on the way. Sorry.
No, it's no problem.
Yeah, you're good.
Hmm.
I will try to make sure next time. Anyways,
Not a deal at all.
so what would you all be doing besides, of course, Sylvan? You already mentioned what you're doing. Those of you outside the jail.
I guess just waiting.
Same. Well, I don't know. It's like right next to the inn, isn't it?
The Windswell is just around the block, yeah. And we'll say, as you walk into the jail, Liliana, not Liliana, sorry, Sharali.
Mm-hmm.
It is manned by one human. It's kind of a younger individual, maybe 30s or so for a male. Let me just get
Okay.
rid of this sound. Sorry, this is not what we need. This is not what we need. There's no crowd inside the jail.
There could be.
Release him!
Really?
Okay, so let's do this. You walk inside and you immediately see kind of feet kicked up onto the desk. Not even really a desk, more like just a small table. To the left, as soon as you walk in, there's the jailer. Soon as you walk in, he's jolted awake. He's like, but how can I help you?
Hello.
You got business here?
Well, I'm certain you've heard about the unfortunate incident that occurred on the beach this morning. I'm referring to the body.
Yeah, what
but,
about it?
Well, I've heard from my superior that we have reason to believe that one of the recently arrested may be involved, and I've
You hear
come to ask
A-
from my superiors.
you hear a voice coming from your right.
Okay. This is where my luck gets bad.
And it's familiar. And you look to your right as it sounds off the words, Sharali?
What the fuck? Hold on a second.
And you look
I
to
turn-
see
I turn.
your virtually twin
Oh fuck.
sister sitting, kind of kneeling against the wall of the jail cell that's closest.
So she's in jail.
Yes, she is in jail.
And she recognized me even though I'm disguised.
Let's just say that there's.
It's yeah.
Let me
no,
just say
Twin
this.
thing. It's a twin thing.
Yeah, it's a pseudo twin thing.
You take a look at her and something is off about her.
Is this like the vision I had of her back in the Ebon Shade?
It is.
Or is this really her?
No, this is her.
This is a vision.
No, this is her. But you see faint wisps of strands of darkness emanating off of her skin subtly. It's as if she's kind of like an ember that's dying out and the smoke is billowing from her. She is, for all intents, she is changed.
Great.
You even see that her face is kind of darkened and her visage is grayed and shadowed. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Holy hell.
Guys, we found her. Yay.
Found her all fucked up.
Found her all fucked up. Well, I mean, we kind of expected that, but
That's pretty crazy.
that is pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
See, the jail was a good suggestion. Whoever
It
said
was a good suggestion.
That was Geld's idea.
Funny enough, I
thank you.
didn't think
Thank
it was
you.
gonna work, honestly.
I mean, hey, I owe it to you.
But you're welcome.
And with that, I'm gonna dip out.
Dipping. Okay.
Night, guys.
See you next
Have a
week.
night. Good
Yeah,
game,
it's been
guys.
fun.
Hey,
See you later.
Bye.
Hopefully everyone had fun. Goodbye.
Yeah.
peace.